Alright, so boom, gang, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. My name's Uta Beefs. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Uta_Beefs. Just look out for the logo. Everything, I gotta say a big thank you to Dan, the boss man at Crawley Surplus Store, for letting me borrow this rifle to do a review. And gang, if you haven't already, go and check out Crawley Surplus Store, man. I'm trying to get some more people into it for the new year, so yeah, even if it's just for a quick road trip, go and check it out, you get me? So big thanks to Dan. So boom, let's get into it. As you can see, it's an FX airgun. If you lot know, I don't like FX airguns, but I got two of them. You get me? I do want a third one as well, secretly, but boom. I ain't even gonna tell you what it is. Let's go into the case and check it out. Alright, so boom, gang, when you open it up, get your little foam covering and everything. Put that back. The rifle's wrapped up in... It's wrapped up, so I'm going to leave that till last. So firstly, you get the user's manual. It does say what it is. You get the user's manual for it, and FX Impact's user's manuals are very detailed, so you can learn your rifle and learn like little things that you need to, you get me? So boom, you get the user's manual. Secondly, you get a little bag, and this contains your fill probe. I like this, plus it's got the little quick connect bit in, so you can just put it on to your hose. I do like that. Secondly, you get a little magazine. Decent little magazine. I think it's like 14 shots or 13 shots. I'm gonna put it on the screen, I'm not too sure. But yeah, and you get 2 O-rings with it in case these O-rings on the magazine burst or mess up or something. So yeah, gang, that's all that's in the case. The probe, the magazine, the user's manual, the rifle. So let me unwrap this. It's like wrapped up like a Christmas present. But yeah, let me unwrap this, get rid of everything. We're gonna get back to it. Alright, so boom, gang. This is the FX DRS in 177 in the synthetic stock. They do have like the walnut stock and the, is it the Saber Tactical or the GRS? I don't even know, but yeah, I got the synthetic one. So boom, gang, if you lot don't know, I'm not really a fan of the DRS. This review and accuracy test should change my mind, hopefully, but yeah, I am not really a fan of this DRS. I've seen a couple videos and I've never seen them shoot good, to tell the truth. It's only like the FAC or people in America, it's only them that I've seen them shoot really accurate, to tell the truth, you get me? But yeah, like I said, hopefully this review and accuracy test changes my mind. So boom, let's get into it. We're gonna start from the back as always. So boom, you got a rubber butt pad, proper rubber as well, gang. It's grippy, so it will be grippy in the shoulder, you get me? You got the stock, which is synthetic. If you know about FX stocks, they're different. They're synthetic, like plastic, where it's got a little covering in it that makes it feel like rubber. It's got a little soft touch to it, you get me? But yeah, it's a synthetic stock. Move to the top now, you've got the dovetail rail. You got the dovetail rail, quite different because FX started doing Picatinny rails, so they put a dovetail rail on this, which is different. Moving down, you've got the cocking handle. If you know about, or cocking lever, if you know about FX cocking levers, super smooth. Let me show you actually. So boom, this is it. I'm gonna use my little finger. It's a little tight, but yeah, it's not as smooth as what rifle that I have last, the Viroc HW110. It's not as smooth as that, but it's decent. And obviously, take it off safety. And obviously, you can decock it by holding back the cocking lever, pressing the trigger, and just carefully riding it forward slowly. So yeah, that's the cocking lever. Decent. Alright, moving down now, you got the safety, as I said. Rocket fourth, I think it's called a rocker safety. Forward for fire, back for safe. Moving down now, you got the trigger. If you know about FX triggers again, super light, super crisp. I think they're one of the best. They're match stage triggers, so yeah, 2-stage match triggers. Decent, and you can move your trigger up or down, or you can angle it if you want, whatever feels good. Moving up again, you got the breech obviously, where the magazine goes, and gang, this breech is kind of fit, kind of wide I should say, so I might have to shoot it with the pellets, with the magazine, sorry, and then use my fingers to load it and see if we get a difference in groups and everything, you get me? So boom gang, on this side, you've got your gauge or manometer to tell you how much air is in your rifle. I just filled this one, so it's currently on like 220 I think. You get me? Alright, and let's keep going. On this side as well, you got your little fill port. That little probe, you just push it in there basically, and just fill your rifle. This thing underneath here, it's just like a cover basically, car. As a sub 12 air gun, it's different to the FAC ones. The FAC ones has got like a longer thing here, basically a power plenum for them, but because we're sub 12 air guns, we ain't got no plenum, power plenum on this part, you get me? I think it's internal, inside of the rifle kind of thing, so yeah, that's just there to cover the hole basically. Alright then, let's move to the top now, to the shroud part. This is quite important. If you lot can see, there is not a air tank or anything on this one. So boom, this shroud, I suppose it keeps the rifle quiet, but this is where the air is basically. The air is covering the barrel, and it's a 200cc air tank basically. And yes, not really new technology. I was watching Charles Barry, and the Artemis M20 I think has the same kind of function, you get me, with the air tank over the barrel, so it's not new, but yeah, FX done it, you get me, with this rifle. Alright, moving forward now, you got the barrel, which is a 500mm Superior STX barrel in 177 obviously. I'm not sure about the Superior STX, but the STX I'm used to because I got it in the Wildcat and I've got it in my Impact, you get me, so it's a different barrel for me. Did I say that the gauge, the air tank is a 230 bar max fill? So yeah, moving forward now, you've got, the shroud is 1/2 inch UNF threaded, so you can put your favourite silencer on there, whatever keeps it quiet, you get me? Just twist off this basically, or spin it off. Alright. This one's kind of basic, gang, to tell the truth. It's an easy rifle. Not that much to it, sir. I think I'm finished here. And then obviously on this side, sorry, I'm putting the rifle down the other side of the range, but on this side you got the gauge, like I said, you got the FX branding and the DRS, the name of the rifle and everything. So gang, I've got to put some new mounts on the scope and everything, so I'm going to do that. Put the scope on here, zero it up, and then I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to do the accuracy test. Alright, so boom, gang, let me give you the rundown quickly. I've got the Valiant Link 6-24 by 50 on top. I've got the Donny FL silencer, the Tanto on there. Do you know what I realised? The shroud is a bit wider than the Tanto, so it makes it not look that great. If you put a Vira XLK or XL on there, where they're chunky, it would look good on the front. Obviously I've got the stand because there's no bipod rail under here, under the stock. Alright then, so boom, I've got 3 dots out there actually. I was gonna just do 2 groups, one with the magazine, one with my fingers, but zeroing it does shoot quite tight, so I'm gonna just forget that. I'm gonna use the 10.34 grains to do 5 shots at the first dot, and I'm gonna use the 8.44 grains at the other dot. I've got another brand of pellets in there, so if these ones don't look too good, then I'm gonna use the other brand and then fill in that gap, you get me? So boom, gang, camera's down there rolling. I've got the 10.34 grains first, and I'm gonna go for the first dot on the left, so boom. 2, just so the barrel knows. 2 to warm up the rifle, to tell the truth, because I just went and smoked quickly, so boom. Alright then, so boom. Alright, so boom, gang. First dot on the left, and it's the 10.34 grains. So first shot now. That was me, gang. I kind of rushed that one, I ain't gonna lie. So boom, I think we got some more in the magazine, you know. Let me just get rid of them. Alright, then one thing I'm gonna say as well, gang, the loading process of this magazine is quite awkward because you ain't got no finger room to play with a tool. It's not like the FX Impact. This one's kind of tight. But once you get that first pellet in, it's cool because it locks in. It locks it in, you get me? So you're free to just drop pellets. Right, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, alright. And then obviously to put it back on, you just make sure the O-rings are outside facing you, then you just spin the lock thing and then bang. This is quite tight as well. I think it's because of the O-rings, you know, it's crazy tight, but just got to do it slow and make sure you keep them greased. Like put some silicone grease in there so the friction don't mess up the rubber kind of thing. You get me? So boom. 2 there again. Alright, let's go for the third dot, the one on the far right, and that's the 8.44 grain one. So boom, did I load it? Let me just aim and see. I didn't load it. Alright, so gang, first shot with the 8.44 grains. Wasn't deep. I was steady on the dot there. I was steady on the dot with that one as well. So again, magazine should be empty. So like I said, we've got another brand of pellets. Big up Jim Car. He let me take a couple of these Daystate sovereigns, so this all could process again. Yeah, so like I said, these are the Daystate sovereigns. I'm not sure what weight they are, but I see a lot of people using these. So these and the QYSs, I might have to buy a tin of QYSs, but yeah, let's just see how these shoot through DRS. That's 6, 7. Lock it back in. Push it in slowly. Alright, boom. 2. Alright, let's go for the middle dot now. Alright, so boom. Alright, first shot, middle dot. That flew over. Let me see if I can get it in the same spot again, but that was crazy. It's getting in the same spot. See the difference in the pellets though again. I zeroed it with the 10 grains as close to the dot as I could. With the 8.44 grains JSB brand, it got close to the dot as well. With these Daystate sovereigns, they just flew all the way to the right. It's a good 4 mil dots to the right. And 2 mil dots high. Did I load it? I did. I think that's 4. One more. Gang, 10.34 grains obviously done the best. So boom, gang. I ain't even gonna do the bell target. Let's check these groups out. I can get home and cook, because if you don't know, it is Christmas Day, like afternoon. But gang, let's go check these groups quickly. Alright, so boom, gang. Let me give you these groups quickly. And to measure the groups, we're going to be using a 5p or a 5 pence piece. If you don't know, it is 18 millimeters in diameter. So, boom, let's do the first group with the 10.34 grain JSBs. Alright, we got 4 there, 1 there. We can get the 4 easy, but the 5th one was a proper flyer. But to get 4 like that, that is decent. I haven't seen any other groups like that on YouTube, to tell the truth. Alright, then the second group with the 8.34 grains. Let me just do this quickly. And that is the 5 shots with the 8.44 grains. So boom, we can get 3 under there easy. Can't get the 4th, can't get the 5th. But like I said, with this group, yeah, it just flies off for some reason. So it could be a pellet thing, could be a tuning thing. We don't know, you get me? But it done alright with the 10.34 grains, so I'm happy. Alright then, so boom, the Daystate Sovereigns now. I think they're 8.4 grains as well. I was aiming for the dot, and it flew 4 mil dots and 4 mil dots and 1 mil dot high, I think it was. So this is why you do pellet tests, because as you can see, yeah, that one went far over. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bloody hell. Got 4 shots under the 5p. The 5th one flew again. That's kind of decent, to tell the truth, but it's not as tight as the JSBs, you get me? So yeah, it done quite decent, I ain't gonna lie. Gang, yeah, this rifle's decent. So boom, let me end out this video quickly. Alright, so boom, gang, that is it for me and the FX DRS in 177 with the synthetic stock. I cannot lie, gang. My thoughts are kind of changed on this rifle now that I've seen the groups out of the box. I would get one. I would change my RM8 for one of these instead of the Dreamline, because if you know, these are one of the cheapest FX rifles. So it's affordable. It's not cheap, but it's affordable, you get me? So I need to get rid of my RM8, so I might have to make this the change, you get me, or the upgrade. So boom, gang, I got a big up Jim, because when I went to collect this, he was saying he can get under 1 inch groups at 50 yards. Under 1 inch ain't good enough for me. It's not in my vocabulary. I need it under 5p, under 18 millimeters, you get me? And this kind of did it still. So like I said, yeah, my opinions have changed on this rifle. I do like it, but big up Jim for recommending it. I got a big up Dan for letting me borrow it to do the review. And gang, Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone gets what they want this year. You lot remember to keep hustling, keep grinding, and hopefully we have a good year. Gang, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Uta_beats.
Obo, abuse that shit, then pass it to Cuzzo. We just circled your block, that's 4 cars deep in the C2 barrel. And I've lost the plot numerous times, my blade got cuddled. And if I catch me up